Today we're diving headfirst into the world of Abuja real estate to see if it lives up to the hype.
Yeah.
We've got this chat between Emmanuel and Neoma, who are basically dissecting the Abuja market. And hopefully by the end of this, you'll have a much clearer picture of whether investing there is the right move for you.
Awesome.
So Emmanuel jumps right in talking about how Abuja is growing like crazy.
Okay.
But he doesn't just stop there. He gets into specifics, mentioning areas like Maitama and also Koro.
Right.
They're seeing property values skyrocket. And he's basically hinting that those areas are where the serious money is being made.
Yeah, it's so interesting because, when you think about a city like Abuja, which is already, the capital, it makes you wonder, are there actually still hidden gems in a place that's already seen so much growth and development?
Yeah, are we talking like prime locations within a prime location?
Exactly, like finding a hidden gem within a treasure chest.
Ooh, I like that.
Right. So it's fascinating that he's highlighting that level of granularity. It's not just about investing in Abuja. It's about finding those prime spots within the city where your investment really thinks.
Okay, so we're talking location, location, location.
Absolutely.
But Neoma brings up the elephant in the room, affordability, because let's be honest, prime real estate usually comes with a hefty price tag.
Oh yeah, for sure. So how do we get around that?
Right, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Right.
And that's where Emmanuel's local knowledge really shines.
Okay.
He reassures us that there are still affordable options in Abuja.
Okay.
Highlighting up-and-coming areas like Kubulugbi and Nyanya. Think of it as getting in on the ground floor before the prices go through the roof.
I see. So these are areas that are maybe not on everyone's radar yet.
Exactly.
But have the potential to really take off.
Precisely. You're getting ahead of the curve.
Okay, so we've got our finger on the pulse of these different neighborhoods.
Yeah.
But what about the money?
Emmanuel dives into the rental market in Abuja, saying investors can expect a pretty decent annual return, somewhere between 5 to 10%, depending on the location and type of property.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Especially in this economy.
Right, and considering that's just rental income?
Exactly, and that's where things get really interesting. He doesn't just talk about rental income. He brings up capital appreciation, which is basically how much your property value increases over time.
Okay.
And get this, in Abuja, we're potentially talking double-digit appreciation rates annually.
Wow.
So not only are you earning rental income, but your investment itself could significantly grow year after year.
So it's like a double whammy of potential profit.
It really is. It's like your money's working overtime for you.
Okay, so maybe Abuja is starting to sound like a gold mine.
Yeah, it's definitely got that allure.
But before we get too carried away, Neoma, like any savvy investor, brings up security.
Right.
Because what good is a profitable investment if you're constantly worried about safety?
Right. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. So how does Abuja measure up in that department?
Well, to Emmanuel's credit, he doesn't shy away from this at all.
Okay.
He points out that Abuja is considered relatively safe, especially within gated communities and estates.
Okay, so there are measures in place.
Yeah, it seems like security is almost like interwoven into the fabric of these upscale neighborhoods.
And he mentioned some specific areas known for their security measures.
Yeah, he specifically calls out Maitama, Asakoro, and Wos. It's like they've gone the extra mile to create that sense of safety and exclusivity.
It's reassuring to hear that there are areas where security is prioritized.
Absolutely.
And to top it off, Emmanuel highlights the government's role in all of this, explaining how they're pouring resources into Abuja's infrastructure. I mean, we're talking roads, transportation, airports, all the things that make a city thrive and attract investors.
Yeah, it's like they're laying the groundwork for sustainable growth, which is always a good sign for anyone looking at long-term investments.
It sounds like they're really committed to making Abuja shine.
They're definitely putting their money where their mouth is.
Now, let's say you're ready to take the plunge after hearing all this.
Okay.
What advice does Emmanuel have for someone just starting out in the Abuja real estate game?
He keeps it real, which I appreciate.
Good.
He stresses the importance of thorough research.
Of course.
Don't just jump into anything blindly.
Makes sense.
He also recommends finding a reputable real estate agent, someone who really knows the ins and outs of the Abuja market.
Okay, so you need somebody on the ground who knows their stuff.
Absolutely. Someone who can guide you through the process and help you avoid any potential pitfalls.
Now, would he happen to have anyone in mind?
As a matter of fact, he does. He gives a shout out to Believe Stanley, a realtor he trusts, to help people find those hidden gem properties.
Okay, so a trusted advisor in the Abuja real estate jungle.
Exactly. Someone who can navigate the terrain and lead you to those hidden treasures.
He also emphasizes the importance of property inspection.
Oh, absolutely crucial. You've got to see it with your own eyes.
Never skip that step.
Never, ever.
And finally, he reminds us to consider those key factors like proximity to amenities, schools, workplaces, basically everything that adds to the quality of life and influences property values.
It's about painting a complete picture of the investment right, considering not just the financial return, but also the lifestyle you're buying into.
So it sounds like Abuja has a lot to offer for those who are willing to do their homework.
It really does. So while this conversation has given us a sneak peek into Abuja's potential, there's always more to uncover.
Always.
Real estate is a big decision, and it's exciting to think about you taking the next steps on your investment journey.
I'm ready to book a flight.
Right. Let's go find those hidden gems.
Awesome. Thanks for diving in with me.
Anytime. Always a pleasure talking real estate.